Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we're back for Boruto episode 193. So, last time we had a bunch of backstory for Kawaki, basically a lot of his childhood leading up to the point of him being taken by Jigen. One thing I didn't talk about in the discussion of last episode was the fact that they were testing blood for so we know that Delta found the napkin that had Kawaki's blood on it, but and then Jigen came. But they also at the same time, which I believe is not a coincidence, they had like medical ninjas there or just doctors in general, maybe they're not ninjas, testing blood the reason of a pandemic going or like a shit, what was the word? Either way. Um going through that area. So I wonder if that was all a ploy by Kara. I imagine it is because it seems coincidental that we had Delta there, like grabbing his blood, and then we have people there testing blood. So I imagine Kara has set up these people to go around to villages, test blood, and they're trying to find people of like a certain blood for these whatever experiments they're doing on kids or whatever. They might be doing it on adults too, but yeah. Now we have Naruto face to face with Kawaki. I believe was right at the end of the last episode, and I am really excited for a good conversation. I hope. And this could be our chance to learn a lot, but it is very possible that either Kawaki won't know or he won't say because he doesn't trust people. So, but either way, I'm excited for whatever this episode has in store. So let's get started, shall we? All right, guys, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Let's do it. Yes. Wake up. Shining light on Naruto. Huh. Nice. Interesting. They kept him there not being handcuffed. Cool. Whoa, wait. This is different, isn't it? It's the same song. Some of the visuals are the same. We saw this last time. Some of these are the same, but I don't remember that fight scene. They're doing this thing with colors in the recent episodes. It's really interesting. And I don't even know how to explain it because I'm not an artsy kind of person. So I don't know art terms, but it's like the way the shading is almost done on the faces and everything. It's really interesting. I'm noticing it a lot in this opening. I feel like that animation there was different too. That logo forming like that seemed different. That was the same kind of fight we have been seeing, but it looked like they redid the animation a little bit too. Like I don't think we were as close before to the big cube attack and everything. Hmm. Oh, okay. This is before I get, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, cool. I like that. This conversation's good. Hmm. Nice that they got footage. So did the conversation with Kawaki already happen, or are we seeing all the things that lead up to it? Okay. So either the meeting has happened and he just didn't tell him anything, or oh, shadow clones. Okay. I guess I guess I didn't even think about that. Cool. Yeah. Nice. Cool. I love how like a lot of these people have like this deep connection to Jinchurikis and like so they are of a like mind and they're also leaders in their own rights. Hmm. They're just having a stare down. Did that say Naruto water? Maybe not. I don't know about that. Hmm, what are you up to, Boruto? What are you doing, buddy? Mugino's place. Oh, the turtle. Is anyone taking care of it? Oh, so he's been doing this. Okay. Oh. Oh. Konohamaru coming here too. There's not much. The floorboard. Yeah. Buy me food, kid, because I'm an adult with no money. Gave all his money away to a kid that needed help, right? Medicine for his sister or something. Aw, this is nice. That he did. Yep. Aw, I liked him too. The picture, yep. That he did. Yep. Is he gonna tell Konohamaru in the end? Or is he just gonna keep it a secret? Yep. Oh, he only bites Boruto. Plop. Aw. Aw. Konohamaru's gonna take him. Cool. He's walking around? Oh, okay, he's with them. I really like the... He's gone. The trust Boruto. Yeah. he sorry, Naruto. I think I said Boruto. Naruto's gonna catch him pretty easy, isn't he? That running animation was pretty good though for a hot second. Nice. He's gonna try again. I like how we never even see Naruto trying. Yep. Accept your fate. Cool. I really like this episode. There's so many good things about it. Oh man. Welcome home. He has a solar panel. I want one. Hmm. Any info is info, though. There's got to be something he knows. All right, that's a start. Boruto. Boruto, what are you doing? Come on, man. The friggin' intense music. What's going on? He's mad because of what happened to like Sumire, right? Like almost choking her out and stuff like that. I like the coat in the background. His old outfit. Naruto's old outfit. So am I. I like how Naruto doesn't even like brag about it either. It's great. I think they've been handling Naruto's character very well. Yeah, himself. Yeah. Well, gave him a lot to think about. And of course, the original Naruto is staying with Kawaki. Makes sense. You don't want your guard to be a shadow clone. All right. Jeez. Well. Oh. Oh, that's the vase that she made, wasn't it? That was the Mother's Day gift, wasn't it? Oh, I forgot about that. Or birthday. There you go. My bad. Yeah, I mean, well, he apologized. It wasn't the most sincere apology. Oh, it finally gave his name. Freeloader. Oh, okay, so we got visual changes in the opening, and then we get a new ending, huh? Interesting animation on this ending here. This is a different song, right? Yeah, I believe so. Interesting. Yeah. There's two Zeratas. Oh my god, there's two of all of them. Whoa. Just kidding. Kawaki is a part of them too. That's cool. Eating some taiyaki, I think is what it's called. I only know that name because of Gran Torino and My Hero. I don't know if that's the same thing, but it looked like it. Like a pastry shaped like a fish. Cool. Look, the vase! And it's not broken anymore! The continuity! But the continuity, guys, it's broken! Why is it there? Alright, guys, that is it for episode 193. That was a really good episode! I, didn't even write much down because I was just invested in, what was going on. So, we started off with our conversation, right? But it didn't really go much. I that's the only thing I will say is I kind of wished we'd get a little bit more. I mean, the conversation between Naruto and Kawaki kind of progressed through the whole episode, right? It started off with him waking up, Naruto talking to him trying to run, and basically Naruto talking to him, and then throughout the episode they talked here and there up to the point where giving his name in the end, which is showing that he's warming up a little bit. I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but I don't know why. I just was hoping we were going to get a conversation in that hospital room. But either way, I liked a lot of the things that we saw, like the conversation between Naruto and Shikamaru, and then also followed up by like the Five Kage summit. At least like Shikamaru has his concerns, the same kind of concerns that Sai had, where he was saying, if the Kara wants this guy and we take him back to the village, then the car is going to come to the village to get him. That's going to put the village at risk. And I still believe it. And obviously, with the opening, they're fighting in the village. So, unfortunately, due to the visuals of the opening, I imagine what Shikamaru fears is going to come to pass, which stinks because that might set. I don't know if that will leave any kind of bad standing with Naruto because he made this choice despite his advisor's opinions and risk the village, and I could see a storyline where that threatens his position as Hokage. But at the same time, a lot of the times shows don't go into this kind of, or like Boruto doesn't go into that kind of like political part, so it might not matter. But so I liked the conversation because I could understand both sides, and then I also liked the conversation at the Kage Summit where like half the Kages are either Jinchurikis or new Jinchurikis, and are able to relate enough that they know that they don't want to confine this kid, even if it does pose a bit of a risk. They know what it's like to be Jinchurikis, or like I said, be friends with them, and they know that you shouldn't unreasonably confine people just because they might sort of be correlated with this group. So I like that, and I didn't even think about it. I like that Naruto is using shadow clones to they might have said it in the episode. I did miss one line after they mentioned the shadow clones when I went to go write down shadow clones, so I didn't forget. I missed one line. I assumed it was a shadow clone at the Kage Summit, because he probably doesn't have to worry about the Kage, like someone attacking him in the Kage Summit. And I mean, if someone does, maybe it's better that he's a shadow clone. But yeah, I imagine it's his real body, just like when he was talking to Boruto, it was a shadow clone. He's gonna be sending shadow clones out probably anytime we see him now until this situation gets resolved. If we see Naruto away from Kawaki, it's gonna be shadow clones. But but yeah, that was really cool. And then we moved into the I think the Mugino scene was next, right? I really liked that. That was like, there were a lot of good parts of this episode. That might have almost been my favorite. And I gotta say, it's really cool because I've been told that the manga barely even covers Mugino at all. Like, he was just like a random shinobi that was like there and then died. But the anime had given him a lot more of a story, and because of well, I mean, obviously this scene probably wasn't in the manga either at Mugino's house, because if he was such a nothing character, they wouldn't have done something like this. So I'm sure this scene was very impactful, and I'm glad that they gave Mugino this story, because like I felt like this is something, because sometimes you see anime original content and you're like, it's just not as good as the manga. But I feel like this Mugino stuff is something that should have been in the manga. Like, that's how good it is to me. I really liked his character. I felt bad for him when he died, and then these characters coming here to his house and talking felt real. It felt like, and it felt good to see that, even though it made me sad as well. But I just absolutely loved it. So I love him going back for the turtle, and Konohamaru going there for the first time, and stuff like that, and not really knowing anything about him. Like, it was just it was great. All of it was fantastic. Um, and then we moved into them walking down the street, and I mentioned it during the reaction. I really loved how much distance Naruto was putting. Part of it is because Naruto's confident that if Kawaki runs like he did, that he would be able to catch him, right? And that's another thing that I want to briefly touch on before I forget is Naruto's confidence. I like that it's there. You can tell it's there, and even I think he hints at it, right? Like calling himself strong at one point, saying like if Kara attacks, I'll be there. Like it's a good thing I'm here then kind of thing, you know? So there is like one subtle brag, like one little flex that he does in the episode, but the rest of the time he's not really like he could say to him like good luck running, you're never gonna outrun me. I'm too good against you, and he could go that route, but he doesn't, and Kawaki just runs, and Naruto just casually, doesn't even catch up, predicts where he's gonna go, and gets ahead of him. Like, I don't know if that's Naruto just being faster. Is it Naruto, like, using... Because Naruto got his, like, dad's ability to, like, teleport, but it was, like, teleporting to, like, the shuriken that he throws, right? So, like, does he have marks all around the town, like all around the Leaf Village that he can teleport to, and that's how he did it? Like they didn't even show us, and that's really cool. Like you're left to your interpretation. Like maybe he just runs faster, or maybe he was doing that teleport kind of jutsu, or whatever. But you don't get to see it. He's just there every time and makes Kawaki realize without bragging or really showing off that you can't run. So that was really cool. And even when Boruto was saying like having this guy in our house is dangerous and yada yada, and Naruto was like just standing there smiling and just let Boruto vent about this stuff, and then put in his own opinion about like the Jinchurikis and telling his own story a little bit there. But he never said like, "Oh, don't worry, I'm strong enough that you're not gonna have to worry." When Boruto was going off about Kawaki being like strong and dangerous, we didn't get any Naruto being like, "Oh, well, I'm stronger," because then you're like yeah, we know, But so I really like that. It was really cool. I will say, I guess I'm wishy-washy on Boruto because, like, I know he's angry, and I guess we do see it. I don't know. I just feel like we go on these waves of emotion, which, I mean, I guess that's the nature of kids, right? Kids flip their emotions and are wishy-washy and, like, constantly, that's what kids do. But it's like I'm getting a little bit of whiplash, I feel like, because when we first met Kawaki, Boruto just wanted to help him, right? And then he escaped from the facility and Boruto wanted to, get him back. But then what happened in the village where Sumire got choked out and stuff like that, I imagine that's what sent Boruto over the edge. And I get it, one of their friends was hurt, and he kind of like wreaked havoc on that village a bit. Um so I can understand why Boruto is like, but like it just feels like he went from like totally wanting to help Kawaki to totally against helping Kawaki, and now it's in like a little bit of like a neutral stance. It just felt like it happened real quick, but I mean, it has been some time for these characters to like travel back to the Leaf Village, and they did have to like stew on the fact that he did like wreak havoc in that village, and they haven't really had any interaction since. So I don't know. It just, I don't know why it felt so weird to me. Like I understand that the logic is there, right? That the reasoning is there for Boruto to be upset, but for some reason, as I'm sitting here, I feel like I missed part of Boruto like transitioning to being so angry. But maybe it's just because it happened so fast in that one episode, and then we spent some time apart from it. So like me, I guess just the parts of Boruto wanting to help this guy like outweighed the amount that I saw Boruto being mad at this guy, and that led me to believe that Boruto still wanted to help this guy, but then as soon as Boruto sees him, he like flips out at him, you know? So, but it seemed to kind of work itself out. They're kind of like begrudgingly okay with each other, you know? So I'm sure we're going to be moving forward. I like the little outro, was kind of fun too, of like them hanging out a little bit, so that was neat. But yeah, I absolutely love this episode. It was a really good watch. Like, I don't really have much to talk about, but other than like those things that I already have, you know? Like there's nothing like there's no big reveals. He didn't tell us any like big secrets, you know, there's nothing really to theorize. It was just I felt like a really well written episode, you know. Um but yeah, the I'm really curious about like the opening visual changes. So did they decide to do that instead of doing a new opening? So like I know it's something like every 20 episodes or something like that they do a new opening. I can't remember when we got this one, but they've been slowly changing the visuals here and there for this one. So I guess I don't know. I guess don't I don't know. It's not a big deal. I was just kind of curious, but yeah. Anyway, the outro was really cool. I like that a lot. But yeah, the song is the same, so interesting. I wonder if it's been the 20 episodes. Like, are they just adjusting the animations just for fun here and there, or if we're gonna be going longer? Like, I don't know. Can I see if I go to? I have a folder with all my thumbnails, even like my old ones. So when did I change this one? So 181. 181 is when I changed the background image of my thumbnails, which means that it's only been, I guess counting this one, 11 episodes, I guess. So if it is that whole 20 episode thing, we might have 9 more with this one. Um but I think did we have the same one? Was it the same opening? Did we get this opening back at 151? Was the last background change. And they've just updated the visuals? I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really matter, I guess. I was just kind of curious. Seeing them, they slightly changed the visuals towards the beginning. The later half seemed to be very close to the same, I think. Well, no, because, like, over halfway through the opening, we have that scene where Boruto and Kawaki are throwing out their attacks, and then Jigen has his. I imagine it's Jigen's ability doing like the giant cube thing coming down, and they changed that up a little bit too. So I don't know. Either way, who's to say? You guys know because you guys have probably seen farther ahead and know when the opening changes and stuff like that. But yeah, great episode. Absolutely loved it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Link is in the description, or it should be popping up on the screen. You can get access to my Patreon shows, or early access, or all that stuff. Check it out. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.